What's up, I Like Scary? We are back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you guys, in the horror community, we got some very interesting news pertaining to Friday the 13th franchise. Whew. This is crazy. So you guys, Bloody Disgusting has an article about, you know, basically how the news came about and what was said and everything, and we're going to talk about what we think about Jason Voorhees potentially returning back to the horror community. Now, you guys, I know Friday the 13th fans are excited about this because you guys haven't got any news in a lot of time. So I know you guys are excited, and it made you guys have a lot of hope. Now, I am, you know, happy that Jason Voorhees can potentially come back, but I wouldn't get too happy. We don't know anything. It's just someone just talking at the end of the day. We never know, but I will tell you what I want to see with Jason Voorhees and everything. And yeah, let's cover this article. So, Sean Cunningham and Victor Miller, they have been like going back and forth, you know, lately, and stuff with license and everything. You guys know what's going on with Jason. It's like, it's just a lot going on with him. So this is what's going on. One has the license to adult Jason, and one has the license just to the story and everything, if that makes sense. So if that is going on, right, it will be real. Like, it will hurt the fans if they decide to do a Jason without one of another, you know, because it's like they both have these two things that brings a story together. You got adult Jason, the look with the hockey mask and everything, and one has a story. So it's like you kind of have to really come together and decide, is this what you want to do? It's to be honest, it's a lot of people out there that want a Friday the 13th movie. So at this point, it's about the fans. It's about the fans, and if any other time is better than now, I don't know what time that will be, because we got Michael back, Ghostface, Chucky, and more. So yeah, it's the time, but don't rush anything, you know. But yeah, it's the time. So hopefully they can work something out to bring, you know, Jason Voorhees back, because I know they had a lot of disagreements and stuff like that. Because you gotta have both of those things to create a Friday the 13th movie. I wouldn't like to see like a spin-off, or, you know, something that where it has to change the mask, like it doesn't look like a hockey mask or something, just to put him out there, because he's infamous for that hockey mask and that machete. So I just would try to just work things out, like, man, and stuff like that, if that makes sense. So yeah, so in his podcast, let's talk about it, you guys. In the article, Roy Lee, the Boo Crew, in his podcast, he said just something this simple: you may be hearing something by year's end, ... on that front. So basically saying by the end of the year, we could possibly get some news on Friday the 13th. You know, it was just something that blew, like, it's just like, wow, because we don't get anything about Friday the 13th. So the moment we get something, we're like, wow, bro, we gotta like talk about this, man. Potentially Jason Voorhees is coming back. Now, I already told you guys, Michael opened the door. 2018 opened the door for everyone to have some motivation to bring their characters back and their franchise back. So, but let's talk about what I want for when Jason comes back. Now, you can do a lot of things, because Jason, not gonna lie, his storyline is all over the place, but it's only a few films that I will pick from. Like, I will go around that area where it's like part 3 or the final chapter type of thing. Probably like final chapter, but kind of make him like how Michael was, how Michael came back a little older. His face, his mask was cracked up. I would do something like that, like kind of make it seem like, you know, they kind of open the camp back up and bring kids in there, and then they talk about the myth of Jason, and he comes back and he kind of keep that green. I like that little green long sleeve he has, kind of making like that hunchback Jason, cracked stuff, like that original feel. I would like to see them kind of tackle that and still incorporate Pamela Voorhees, like some flashbacks of her. I want to have a movie surrounded around her. There's no point of doing like a reboot, I feel. Possibly, if it makes sense, almost like what David Gordon Grant is doing. I wouldn't go like back to like you know, the remake in 2009 and stuff like that. I would kind of just go off of like a final chapter type of thing, or a part 3. Even like a, you know, you can go off of Jason Takes Manhattan if you want, like some years later, and how he steals out there in a myth. One thing with Jason, you have to focus on the myth of him, the Jason Voorhees myth. He's terrorizing camps and what he did, you know. I wouldn't go towards Jason Goes to Hell or anything like that. I'll even have fun to go about, you know, you could kind of do something with the New Blood, you know, and kind of show history on that ground where that happened and stuff like that. But mainly I like the, you know, the final chapter type of thing, where you can have him like Hunchback Jason with the cracks, and he's still out there, and the myth, and he just comes back, almost like, you know, he's just like Michael, but still kind of dirty him up and kind of still tell the story about him and the legacy and everything that comes with him. So I would do that. But still kind of incorporate the history, you know, like some flashback scenes to get people back invested, and that's the best way you can possibly do it, in my opinion, because even if you go like off of Jason Lives or New Blood, it's kind of still like you're gonna have to talk about a lot of stuff. But I mean, they could go the reboot route, because at this point, now that I think about it, Jason, we don't have no characters behind him really, man. Like how we have with Halloween and Scream and stuff like that. You're gonna have to do your job at getting characters invested in people, and the main name with a family or a group of friends or some shit like that, because you're just gonna have to. So they can potentially try to do the remake route and kind of do like parts, like a trilogy, how Halloween and Scream are doing. So they do a, you know, a remake. One thing I would say before we end this off, they will have to make it deep. They will have to get us so invested with like character development and stuff like that, and do a good job of that if they want to have a good Jason movie. Tell the story right, you know, tell it right. I like how they kind of did it in like Freddy versus Jason, if that makes sense. A little of that, but kind of throw in like the story with Jason. Don't just have Pamela Voorhees. Kind of just throw that in there. That would be a good way to kind of go off of it. But yeah, you can do either one for real, but it's all about what films you're gonna pick. Like I said, mine personally, I would like to see them go off of, you know, final chapter, you know, Tommy Jarvis and stuff. That would be cool, in my opinion. So yeah, you guys, potentially we might be getting a Friday the 13th here soon. We will get some more news by the end of the year. So comment down below what you guys think. I know you Friday the 13th fans are so excited. So yeah, comment down below. I want to know what you guys think about what I stated in this video. And yeah, so you guys, with that being said, don't forget to hit me on my social media. I like Scary on Instagram, I like Scary77 on TikTok, and Brandon on Facebook, and I like Scary on Twitter. And don't forget, you guys, become a member of the Patreon to get exclusive content and benefits of the channel. Also, right there where it says subscribe next to, you can click join and become a member of the channel, get a nice little cool badge next to your name, and be invited to private watch parties and more. You guys, don't forget to check out the official I Like Scary merch store. And yeah, watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace.